my name is Christina Asmani.
And my name is Nicole Marasco. Today is Wednesday, November 11th. Our related arts and world language classes have rotated. The updated bell schedule is posted on our website, and teachers will share it with each class. Most will also have it in their Google Classrooms. If you have any questions or need help, check your email for a Google Meet link from your counselor. Ms. Simone, Mr. Cherbo, and Mr. Amaya sent a link to their students on Monday.
We'll need to postpone our November canned goods food drive. More information to come on how we can help other members of the community. Because we are fully remote, there will be a tent outside of West Rocks for students and families to pick up meals between 12 noon and 2 p.m. each day.
Today is Veterans Day. This day is a holiday in observance of all those who served in the military and honoring victims of all wars. Now we will have a special student panel to teach us about this day.
My name is Addie Reynolds and I'm in 6th grade. Veterans Day is always observed on November 11th. On Veterans Day, Americans honor all living military veterans. Veterans Day is celebrated with speeches and parades across the U.S. The holiday begins as Amherst Day on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of the World War I. In 1926, Congress passed a resolution for annual observance. In 1938, November 11th became a national holiday. In 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a legislation changing the name to Veterans Day in order to honor veterans of all American wars.
Good morning. My name is Isabella Kibbe, and I'm in 6th grade. On November 11th, 1921, an unidentified American soldier killed in the war was buried at Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C. It is called the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. An official wreath-laying ceremony is held each Veterans Day at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington National Cemetery. Usually the president or another high-ranking government official lays the wreath on the grave.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Mandujano, and I'm in 6th grade. British France, Australia, and Canada also commemorate the veterans of World Wars I and II on or near November 11th. Canada has Remembrance Day, while Britain has Remembrance Sunday, the second Sunday of November. In Europe, Britain, and Commonwealth countries, it is common to observe 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m.
Thank you very much, girls. Appreciate it. And all that is very good information as we celebrate Veterans Day 2020. At this time, I'm going to introduce a special video. We have Lieutenant Jason Joseph, who is currently deployed, but he also is serving in our National Guard. He has a special message to West Rocks Middle School and our students and families. So I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Jason Joseph at this time.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Jason Joseph, member of the Connecticut National Guard. I'm currently deployed to the Middle East. As a lieutenant, I manage and lead about 40 soldiers in my platoon in various tasks and drills. I am responsible for their safety and well-being and make sure they all get home to their families. I joined the military when I was about 19 because I felt like I owed this country a lot for everything it's done for me and my family. Being a veteran means being a part of something bigger than yourself and that you're willing to sacrifice everything for the ideals promised to us by our Constitution. I continue to serve because I enjoy it and enjoy the camaraderie and leading soldiers. This holiday is important because at the time we recognize people that have fought for our freedom for us to maintain our current way of life. I would encourage young people to join the military as it gives them an opportunity to serve their nation, community, travel, and be a part of another family. God bless, stay safe. Mr. Lane, see you soon. Miss you, cuz.
As you heard right at the end, he's a cousin of our social studies teacher, 8th grade social studies teacher, Mr. Lane. So hopefully he'll be able to get home safe and see him and the rest of his family soon. On this day, we recognize all who serve. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Walters for a special message about Veterans Day.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds. So as we learned today, Veterans Day is a day to honor our military veterans for their service to the country. It is a day to salute our heroes for their sacrifices they made for our nation. They really are extraordinary men and women. It takes tremendous courage for a soldier to risk it all to protect his or her country. Veterans, whether they served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, or Marines, are an important part of our society. However long they served, and whether they retired or were injured, they gave up a part of their lives to protect and serve our country and our freedoms, as well as protecting and offering aid to other countries. So you don't have to wait for Veterans Day. Next time you see a veteran in your community, thank them for their service. You'll probably make their day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Walters. As we recognize as we recognize veterans today, I want to point out the fact that PAWS, pause, is what we hold true at West Rocks. And the P is for positive interactions, A is accountability, W is willingness, and S is safety. And I think this day, more than most, allows us to recognize those people who are accountable. And you heard the lieutenant say he's responsible for bringing people home safely. And I think the A in accountability really stands for more than just what is happening at West Rocks. It's across our country and the world. And these veterans have been accountable not only for themselves, but for the people that they serve and work with, and also everybody in our country. And it was interesting, and it was great to hear him, Lieutenant Jason Joseph, say that as well. So just kind of hold remember the A in pauses for accountability today. And I think, again, today is a little bit special, more special than other days. At this time, I did ask members of the West Rocks community, both families, students, and staff members, if they had any veterans in their families or in their friend group, if they wanted to share pictures or images and any information. We would share that today during part of our ceremony or presentation. So we'll go through one at a time. It's not too long, but we did have some people who were able to share, and so we can recognize those that served our country. So first we have Christina Asmani. She is our anchor right on here. Her grandfather, he was Sergeant First Class in the Army. John C. Reed Sr., and he served for 21 years and 1 day. Nicole Marasco's grandfather. I know this is not in his uniform, but I think it's a great picture to recognize. He was in the Army in the Vietnam War from 1970 to 1972. This is our own Miss Walters' husband. He was in the U.S. Army Reserves for 40 years. He was a retired medical logistics, and he was deployed to Iraq for 1 year, and he was in Operation New Dawn in 2011. This is our student Katie Hoffman's grandfather. His name is William Wells, and he was in the U.S. Air Force. This is Mia Jager's great uncle. He was in the World War II 442nd Battalion. And some information on this is the most decorated American battalion in our history. Wow. This is the great-grandfathers of Addie Reynolds. Thomas Reynolds, he was in the Navy in World War II. He earned a Purple Heart. And Lawrence Camps, he was in the Army in the Korean War. This is student Alexandra Phillips' grandfather. He was in Vietnam in 1970. And this is our own math teacher, Miss Martinson. Miss Martinson's father, Gene Martinson, he was in the Coast Guard, and he was on this picture when he was on leave in about 1953. And this is Miss Martinson's husband, Greg. He was in the U.S. Army and in Germany in 1975. So again, at this time, I want to say, and I'll echo what Ms. Walters said just a few moments ago. This day is to honor all military veterans. If you have a veteran in your family or friend group, or even recognized one out in the community, be sure to say thank you. They've given everything to make sure that we're safe and we can live the life that we want to in our country. So thank you very much to all the veterans out there. Thank you for those who participated today, and have a great rest of the Veterans Day 2020.